Welcome to the super political compass of Simba, the Lion King. Recently, a live-action remake was announced by Disney, so it's a good time to revisit one of the best animated features in history. Let's jump into it. The movie starts with the official presentation of Simba, the newborn prince and rightful heir of the Pride Land. Rafiki is the one that lifts the cup and presents it to the kingdom. This is kinda how the royal line of succession works in monarchies, where the church is the one that validates the claim. Something really cool about this sequence is the sense of scale. Probably as kids, we remember the Lion King as somewhat of a Lord of the Rings-sized adventure. But the movie doesn't even last an hour and a half. And if you find yourself watching the movie as an adult, you'll see how realistic everything really feels. The production team does a wonderful job making us understand that this is a real savannah. And they do a really wonderful job to make us understand that this is a state, with a palace, king and queen, priests, bureaucracy and power struggles. And something even deeper, class struggles. The Pride Lands work in a very dynamic way where the monarchy, lions, keep at bay what seems to be the evil and insatiable hyenas. It is the lions' responsibility to regulate the cycle of life, the fragile and interconnected system where everyone, one way or another, feeds from each other.
We are all connected in the great circle of life.
That's until Scar goes full Hamlet, kills Mufasa, and blames our protagonist. Scar 10 takes over and starts a social revolution, leveraged by the violent support of the hyenas, and the power vacuum left by Simba, who fled deep into the jungle. This is an inflection point where young Simba abandons his right to the throne and meets Timon and Pumbaa, who introduce him to Hakuna Matata.
When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
A philosophy where you live off the land, eat insects, and don't worry about a thing. He surrenders his responsibilities, his role in the cycle of life, and basically does the jungle version of champagne socialism. He expects his surroundings to take care of him and has a very paternalistic view of the world. More than a philosophy, it's a way of life. Ideas like this have been tried in the past. Probably they started with the Phalansteres, work of Charles Fourier. They were buildings designed for a self-contained utopian community, ideally consisting of 500 to 2,000 people working together for mutual benefit. But we'll focus most specifically in the 60s with the hippie communities. Ambientalist theories back then said that systems tend to stabilize on its own, and many humans decided to give it a try to live in a non-hierarchical community. Some of these communities settled in several structures called geodesic domes, open spaces with little to no privacy and intimacy, because they were considered social constructs that devaluated collective thinking. So everyone shared land, goods, and responsibilities. System theories propagated all across socioeconomics, and in a turning point of events, what started as mostly communal initiatives ended up giving birth to neoliberal policies all around the world, all based in the belief that systems self-regulate when uncontrolled. Spoiler, they didn't. There was never any conclusive evidence that systems balance themselves out. There was always external input providing balance or forcing it. Non-hierarchical communes have always failed. New members would naturally produce new hierarchies and individuals would take lead or sides. Communities that lasted longer did thanks to religion or external resources, but never on their own. There's a really good documentary by Adam Curtis called All Watched Over by Machines of Loving Grace that touches the subject. You should definitely check it out if you want to know more about what I'm talking about. Anyway, the experiment fails for Simba. Hyenas and Scar ravage the Pride Lands and bring the whole city to its knees. In the light of tragic events, he abandons his paternalistic view of the world and understands his actions have to reflect those of his father, and proceeds to claim his rightful title as the Lion King. But is it rightful? Well, yeah, He has the support of the church, he has the support of the elite, and popular support as well. His one and only challenge is to defeat the armed branch of the crown, the hyenas, and the unrightful ruler, Scar. And the Pride Lands are not going through their brightest hour thanks to a king that has starved his people and kidnapped their institutions. These are all the ingredients for an insurrection. Challengers fight each other, and in the end, Scar is poetically defeated by Simba and killed by hyenas, the very alliance that squeezed him into power. Then, order is restored. Simba is now the uncontested Lion King and has an heir with Nala, who, considering there were only 2 lions in the Pride, is most likely his sister, which, who cares, is 2017. Simba, dynasty family as national identity, autocracy, single ruling class, collective identity, ambientalist. All in all, John Simba roared as a collectivist during his Hakuna Matata days at the bottom left corner of the political compass, but grew pretty fast to the top left to become a totalitarian monarchist. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Also, we have a brand new Patreon now, so if you want to support this channel, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Until next time.